What's happening, everybody? This is Fabulous B with Florida Metal Radio. Just letting y'all know that we actually have somebody else on the show this week. Yeah, this is a twofer this week. We got Sam with Flagman. So what's happening, Sam? How you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely, man. Thanks for being on the
Of
show.
course.
So I see that you guys have this the single, Mr. Fries. So
Yes.
you want to tell us a little bit about the writing process behind this, or?
Sure. Yeah. It actually kind of originated a little bit spontaneously. We were just kind of goofing around at practice, playing different riffs, and I was playing something up real high. That main riff, you hear the whole song, and I was just goofing around, didn't think anything of it. And Cody, our guitar player, was like, "Wait, play that again." And our drummer started playing this beat, and he was like, wait, remember that beat? Like, no, there's a song here. And we were kind of like, I don't really know what you're talking about. This is kind of a dumb idea. But as we developed it and worked on it over the course of like a couple months, it really, it kind of came down when we were going into the studio. We're like, I think this is going to be the single. So it really morphed into something or at least I never thought it would come, you know, I never thought it would become a single. But yeah, it was kind of a surprise, honestly, but a welcome surprise, I guess.
Well, I'm telling you, man. The creativity comes, in different places, and you can never tell whenever something's just gonna pop.
Sure,
But
exactly. Yeah,
go
definitely.
for it. So, now is this single on your current album, or what's?
So we've got an upcoming album. When we went into the studio to record this one, we actually recorded 6 other tracks. We don't have a title yet or publicly announced. Rather, we're still debating internally. We're getting down to the final rounds of our arm wrestling matches for what the album's going to be titled. But we do have probably have another single coming out in the next couple months. We're going to have a video coming out for Mr. Fry soon. But I'd expect another album from us probably summer sometime, hopefully. So there'll be
Okay.
a lot more music soon.
All right. So, I honestly listening to the song, I really dug it. I don't really hear anybody else's style there. I mean, do you guys have like some influences that the underlying influences for writing this stuff, or?
Definitely, we are, at least for me. I'm a huge Primus fan. I think it shows through my obviously my bass playing. But I was really always been really big into them, and Les Claypool's a huge influence for me, bass wise and songwriting wise. And then um, all of us are big fans of Mr. Bungle, actually, Mike Patton in general. That's
Hell
really
yeah, man.
that's really where me and the drummer Grant, like that's really where we made our connection, as we're both big Bungle fans. And actually, we're both going up to Brooklyn this next week to see the Bungle reunion. So
Dude, that's cool.
yeah. It's really exciting. But and then we all kind of bring our own things to the table, because Grant's a big Zappa fan, Cody's a big Joe Satriani fan. There's a lot of flavors in
Okay.
there.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Just by some of the stuff that I heard you guys playing, I'm like, you know what? It sounds like maybe a Psycho stick, or.
Sure, that's definitely in there.
So, how did you guys get together? You want to give us a little brief rundown of, the band in general? That way we can, figure out who you guys are and, where you play. So, we'd definitely love to help you guys, help, build a fan base, build more of a fan base.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, Cody and I got together after my old band split up, and the guitar player was a friend of his, and they had jammed. And he was like, "Well, he was over playing live music. He just wanted to do studio stuff." And he's like, "Well, I know this other guitar player named Cody, and he would probably be a really good fit." And then he and I were jamming together for probably a full year and a half before we found Grant. And then it was a process to get him to say yes. 'Cause the first time we asked him, he was like, I'm already in like 5 other bands. I really can't do any more bands. And then, we were all heartbroken. And 6 months later, he was like, hey, a couple of my gigs dried up. Do you guys want to jam again? And
Nice.
the rest has been smooth sailing since then. So,
Right on.
yeah, yeah.
So we've got that Grant is the drums, correct?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we
Grant's
got
on
you,
drums.
and then we got you as the bass, and we got Cody on guitar.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And you guys are a three-piece.
Yep, yep, yep.
Awesome. So now you guys, I mean, do you have any shows that are booked right now,
Yeah,
or?
we're actually going to be playing at Will's Pub on the 22nd of February. So it's actually 2 weeks from today. We're going to be playing with the Dark Arctic, Calpe, Bees and Enormous Tigers from Tallahassee, and ACP Pro. So it's like a really eclectic mixed bill genre, and no two bands sound the same, but it's all weird, proggy madness kind of stuff. So it'll be a good time.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. So, now, I mean, do you guys know a little bit about our show? I mean, have you, seen anything about us, or?
No, actually, we're new to it. How long have you guys been around? Yeah, new to it.
In all honesty, I've been doing podcasts, but I was doing wrestling podcasts all the way into the early part of last year, and then I just kind of broke off to the side because I've always been a big supporter of the metal community, and I've wanted to help bands grow fan base. So there's going to be a fan across the state that hasn't heard of you that's now going to be part of your you guys' fan base and is going to want to hear you more.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. That's my whole reasoning behind this is because I want to give you guys exposure to a wider array of audience.
Sure, that's awesome.
So yeah, man. Pretty much I'm a one-man show here. So all the graphic design and stuff that you see here is me. The audio, the visuals, everything is all done by yours truly.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're keeping yourself busy, staying sharp.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. So now we've got a little bit of you guys' background and stuff, and I'm trying not to rush you through, the interview. But is there, anything else that you guys got coming up? I know that you said that you're working on an album in the summer.
Yeah.
Now, you said you're trying to figure out what the album name is going to be.
Yeah.
Now, are you working with any other projects, or is that solely your baby?
Yeah, this is pretty much the main focus now. All of us have kind of gotten on the train of just trying to see how far we can take this, this record, this band, try and do as much as we can. We're planning some East Coast tour dates. So we're going to be going up and playing with some of our pals in a band called Crust. They're a really cool, like, psychedelic prog band from New Jersey. So that's probably going to be happening in July time. So hopefully the album, everything like that, will be out in June. But like I said, there'll definitely be more singles and some videos and things like that. So yeah, in the next couple months. So we definitely have a lot in the works, and definitely keep your eyes peeled because there's always stuff coming out.
Right on. Now, how did you guys come up with the name Flagman?
It's actually funny. It's very simple. I was driving one day, and I saw a sign that said Flagman ahead. I took a picture of it, and I sent it to Cody because we were trying to figure out a band name. He was like, what if we just, he was like, I think that sounds cool. And I was like, yeah, I don't really like two-word band names. I kind of like it when it's just one thing. He was like, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like we drop ahead and we just call it Flagman. Like, oh,
there you go.
All right, that works for me. It's pretty simple. It was pretty simple.
Well, with you guys, the style being nonsensical, it kind of fits.
Yeah, it was just casual. It just made sense. It's like, oh, well, I guess that's the band name. We figured it out. No reason to think about it anymore.
All right, so I got a picture up of you guys on the video here. I'm noticing Cody's off to the right with no sleeves. This is the picture of you guys in the bathroom.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say Grant's off to the left and you sitting down.
No, that's me off to the left. That's Grant sitting down.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Grant in the middle.
Yeah, what better way to have a band photo than in the bathroom together, right? You still with me? You still with me? Well, guys, sorry about that, Sam. I'm sorry about that, Grant. Sorry about that, everybody. Looks like the conversation may have dropped. So let me see if I can get him back on the telephone. Just bear with me. Gotta love technical difficulties, everybody. All right. Well, unfortunately, I'm unable to get him back on the telephone. So I just wanted to go ahead and thank the guys from Flagman for doing the interview with us. I'm still going to go ahead and play their song here on the show. And I hope you guys enjoy because these guys are definitely a fun band. You guys are going to love listening to them. And yeah, so enjoy. This song is Flagman.
So get ready for the shock. And I've eaten up his lies. And he tells you what to buy. What to tell you surprise. What to tell you surprise. Everybody knows. Over always grows. Why? Everybody knows. Why? He's the kind of little man. We fall into his plan. We give it all away. We sell it every day. We'll give it out a sore to feed our filthy whore. We need him so bad. Why is he new dad? And I've seen him at the store. Now daddy's a whore. He's never really satisfied. He only ever wants more. He's an easy one to please. Just get down on your knees and say you'll be spread. Then open up wide. And he goes until I die. And he tells me what to buy. What to tell you surprise. What the time is surprise? Everybody knows. Over always grows. Why? Everybody knows. My happiness. Everybody knows. Over always grows. Why? Everybody knows. My children.